Hey everyone, Sandeep here from 99 Signals. I'm back with another AppSumo deal review. In this video, I'll be doing a review and walkthrough of Book Like a Boss, which helps you create your own booking page. So I've been using Book Like a Boss for well over 2 years now, and I've been able to acquire a few new clients because of Book Like a Boss. It's very easy to set up, and it's very easy for visitors who visit your booking page to fix an appointment and also view your products or services and get more information about the kind of services that you offer. Book Like a Boss, or BLAB as it's called, is also a very popular AppSumo deal. They keep offering it time and time again. It's also a part of AppSumo Briefcase, which includes 35 plus tools. And Book Like a Boss has been a part of it since they started offering it back in 2017. So this is how my Book Like a Boss landing page looks like. So it has a lot of content. I would probably want to reduce that when I'm doing the next edit to my Book Like a Boss page, but this is how it looks currently. And as you can see, I've listed down all my services. There's a client testimonial section. There is an FAQ section. This is for people who would like to know more about the services that I offer, and these are the questions that regularly come up when they are interested in buying any of my services. So we'll get back to this later when I'm doing the walkthrough. Right now, we'll talk about the AppSumo deal. I'll tell you what this deal includes, compare the plan that they're offering to the plans that they offer on their website. So they have a custom plan made for AppSumo, and I'll also run you through some of their existing plans and see if there is any difference there. By the end of this video, you'll be making up your mind whether you want to invest in this tool or not. So if you are already familiar with Book Like a Boss, then you can skip the introduction section where I'll be talking about the AppSumo deal. I'll be providing relevant timestamps in the description so you can directly move on to the walkthrough. And you can also check out this AppSumo deal if you haven't checked it out already. The link will be included in the description of this video. So anytime you feel like visiting the AppSumo page on Book Like a Boss, you can do that by clicking the link in the description. Now let's get started. So in the typical AppSumo fashion, you're getting lifetime access to Book Like a Boss for $49. Before we deep dive into what's included in Book Like a Boss, just a brief summary of what Book Like a Boss is. Book Like a Boss, which has the acronym BLAB, is an all-in-one solution for scheduling appointments and selling your services online. It helps you create your own booking page with zero tech know-how. So you don't need to have any HTML or CSS knowledge to build this page. It's not a unique USP. You have a lot of landing page builders where you don't need any technical know-how. But nonetheless, it's just a way of saying that it's very easy to use and you can get up and running within no time. So when I do the walkthrough of Book Like a Boss, you'll see how easy it is to set this up and start integrating it onto your website. So this is what AppSumo is offering. It's offering two types of plans. You are getting the Grand plan and the Venti plan. So the plan that I'm currently using, the one that I bought more than 2 years ago from AppSumo, is very similar to Grand. It's called the Latte plan, but I have all these features with my Book Like a Boss as well. And when you go with one AppSumo code, you'll get access to Grand. If you are looking at Venti premium features like having your own custom domain or getting SMS reminders or even removing the Book Like a Boss branding, then you can stack up two codes and you'll be getting access to the Venti plan. In that case, you'll be paying $98 for the lifetime access, but you'll be getting access to some premium features. I would recommend just going with the Grand plan because I feel it has all the essential features. The Book Like a Boss branding at the bottom is not too annoying, and if you are into affiliate marketing, you can also create an affiliate account with Book Like a Boss. And anytime someone clicks on the Book Like a Boss branding on your page and they buy this product from your link, you'll get an affiliate commission. So it's not too annoying, it's not too intrusive as is the case with some tools. Custom domain is not again a huge selling point. So that's what you get with the Venti plan. Grand plan doesn't offer you that. And SMS reminders are something that you'll get with the Venti plan. So I'm not too big on SMS reminders as well. I find SMS is too annoying. So if you're someone who would like access to these premium features like SMS reminders, having your own custom domain, and if you find Book Like a Boss branding too annoying, then you can probably go with Venti plan. So this is the branding that I'm talking about. It just says powered by Book Like a Boss. And like I said, if you are into affiliate marketing, you can create an affiliate account with Book Like a Boss. And anytime someone subscribes to Book Like a Boss from your link, you'll be getting an affiliate commission. So these are the two plans that are being offered. Now let's check out the regular pricing plans at Book Like a Boss. As you may have already guessed, all their plans are named after different types of coffee. You have espresso, mocha, cappuccino, latte, and the custom plans that they're offering with AppSumo are called Grand and Venti plan. So if you go with the AppSumo deal, the features that you are getting will be very close to the Cappuccino plan. Cappuccino plan doesn't include custom domain, and it doesn't include the option to remove the Book Like a Boss branding. This is what you're getting with the AppSumo Grand plan, and Latte is very close to Venti. So all the features that are listed down here are very similar to the Latte plan. So if you're subscribing to Book Like a Boss from their website and you want the same features that AppSumo is currently offering, you would have to pay $19 a month, which amounts up to $228 a year. But with AppSumo, you can just make a one-time payment of $49 and you get lifetime access to it. So this is a brief summary of what the AppSumo deal includes. We'll be running through some of the features when I'm doing the walkthrough of Book Like a Boss, and the walkthrough is coming up next. So this is my Book Like a Boss landing page. I'll include a link to it in the description. You can check it out whenever you have time. This is what a finished Book Like a Boss landing page looks like. There's a lot of content here. Some people like to keep it concise. I've seen a lot of BLAB landing pages which have very concise content when it comes to their product services. You'll only see brief description of what they provide. I've gone for a long description. I've also included images and videos wherever they are applicable. So currently this is what the page looks like. So do check it out whenever you have time once this walkthrough is finished. So all these sections are completely customizable. It's up to you whether you would like to include some of these sections. For example, you need not have the testimonials section that you find here on my page. You need not even have an FAQs section. So this is the landing page. Now let me go to the dashboard. This is what you see when you log into your Book Like a Boss account. It gives me a summary of what my schedule looks like for the week. So the first thing you need to do once you log into your Book Like a Boss account is go to profile details and start filling in all the mandatory details here. So aside from the name, you can also fill the about me section. This is not mandatory. I've seen some people not filling in anything here, or just having a one sentence description of who they are and what they do. So I've gone for a lengthy description here. It's very similar to the about me section on my blog 99signals.com. So very few changes from that particular section. So the about me section can be found here on your landing page. This video that I've embedded here is completely optional. Many people don't include it, but I've included a brief introduction to my agency. Many people, like I said, just include a short description about what they do and what their services are over here, and some people just skip it entirely. The next detail you need to fill is the sidebar. The sidebar can be seen on the left side just below the contact me button and your profile picture. And you can include whatever links or whatever content you feel here is necessary or relevant. So what I've done is I've included a link to my agency website, a link to my blog. I've mentioned my Skype ID. So most of my conversations take place on Skype. I felt it was more relevant to include a Skype ID here. You can also include a link to your messenger if you use Facebook Messenger to interact with your clients, or any other information that you feel is necessary for you to connect with your clients. You can include your email ID, your mobile number. It's totally up to you. I've also included a link to my latest article. I've seen it drives some referral traffic to my latest article. So I keep changing it. It's totally customizable. Next is time zone. So just select your country from the drop down and select the time zone and also select the currency. I have a lot of US clients, and I bill them via PayPal itself. So it makes sense for me to include US dollar as the currency here. You need not worry too much about the time zone, because one of the best things about Book Like a Boss is that when someone is trying to book a meeting with you, all these time slots, all these available time slots will be shown to them in their time zones. So if someone from Eastern time zone is trying to fix a meeting with me, that person will be seeing these time slots in Eastern time zone. So if someone is based out of Hawaii and he would like to fix a meeting with me at 5:10 p.m., it would be 7:40 a.m. For him. I'm including Hawaii as an example because one of the first clients I acquired through Book Like a Boss was a Hawaiian based client. It's called Makana Charters. They fixed a meeting with me via Book Like a Boss, and it's been my client for over 2 years, and that's why I value this product so much, because it's just made it easier for people to fix meetings with me, people who are living in different time zones in different countries, and discuss some of the digital marketing services that I offer. So hope this point is clear about time zone. You need not worry too much about what time zone you're selecting here. Just select your time zone, and whatever visitors you get, doesn't matter which country they're visiting you from, the time slots will be shown in their respective time zones. Next few details are easily understood. So all these details are not mandatory, but it's good if you enter them. You can also include your cell number. I have not done that in this case, but if you feel that you would like to receive calls through your Book Like a Boss landing page, you can include your phone number here. And then you can include links to your social networks. So once you have done that, just click on the update button. And next move on to profile photos. So you're given two options. You can include your cover photo, and then you can include your profile photo. So both cover photo and profile photo, the dimensions are given. If you don't have a cover photo, you can design one using Canva. Next is gallery. So you can include whatever images you feel are relevant. What I've done is I've included a few certificates that my agency was able to gain in the last few years. Also links to some of my social media posts, infographics, and some of the images that got the highest engagement on social media. You can include as many pictures as you want. The first 10 images will be displayed on your profile page, and the thumbnails will be enlarged once someone clicks on it. Next is the text, color, and fonts. So here you can completely customize the look and feel of your Book Like a Boss landing page. So I've included a mix of the colors that I use at 99 Signals and the colors that I use at my agency. So it's a mix of green and orange. Just make sure the colors that you're including here is similar to your color palette or doesn't deviate much from your color palette. And also the font, choose the one that you're using for your blog or for your website. So in this case, I've gone with Open Sans. It's the font that I use at my agency website. So that's the one that I've included here. By default, all these section headers will be about me, book me. So you can change that to whatever you feel is relevant to your needs. Right, so all these sections can be renamed, and you can change the title to all these sections based on what you want them to be. Next is the footer. So this is where you can upgrade to the latte plan or the venti plan that is there with AppSumo. You can stack up two codes, and you'll be able to customize the footer of your landing page. So when I go to the footer, I can only see the powered by Book Like a Boss link. As I said earlier, if you are into affiliate marketing and if you'd like to earn a bit of affiliate income through Book Like a Boss, then you can join the affiliate program. And then this link will be your affiliate link. So if you feel that the look and feel of the footer should be as per your requirements, you would like to customize it, then perhaps Venti plan would be what you should go for. Otherwise, I feel the page itself has a lot of scope for including as much content as you want. So I didn't feel it necessary to upgrade my plan. When I bought this deal a couple of years ago, a lot of people were bothered by it. I saw a lot of comments in the AppSumo deal page. Many people complaining that they didn't like this particular branding. I don't have any problem with that. If you are someone who has a problem with that, then maybe you can upgrade to the Venti plan, which allows you to completely customize this section. So next is the testimonial. I've included all the testimonials that I've received at my agency, and a few testimonials from my blog. All these testimonials are included here. I feel testimonials are a great way to validate your services. They are a great way to show social proof to visitors who are coming to your BLAB for the first time, or even to your website for the first time. So I've included a few testimonials from some of my agency clients. And you can find them here on my landing page. So if you have a few testimonials, do include them. You need not include as many as I have done. A couple of testimonials which make a very compelling case for your service would be the ideal way to go. The next is the FAQ section. So I get a lot of questions about the services that I offer at my agency. I have different digital marketing plans. I have social media plans. I have SEO plans, blogging plans. So made a list of all the common questions that I usually receive at my agency. I have a detailed FAQ section on my website as well, and I've replicated that here. And you can do the same. You need not have in-depth answers to all your FAQs. If you anticipate a lot of questions for the services that you're offering on your Book Like a Boss page, it would be worth having an FAQ section where you give detailed answers to some of the questions that may come up. Next, you have the different types of integrations you can do with Book Like a Boss. You can connect your Book Like a Boss to Google Analytics and start tracking traffic. You can even insert your Facebook pixel here, so you can retarget your Book Like a Boss visitors. You can even enable a Facebook comments widget, allowing people to comment on your Book Like a Boss page. And when it comes to YouTube integration, you just have to enter the YouTube ID of the video you'd like to embed on your Book Like a Boss page. For my page, there's a video here which is a short introduction to my agency's services. So if you'd like to do the same, you can do that by entering the video ID. And this is the video ID which you have to copy and paste. Hit the save button, and Book Like a Boss will automatically display a video right at the top of your page. So these are the different types of integrations which are possible. Depending on which of these services you use, you can integrate your Book Like a Boss page and streamline different processes that your company follows. So far we have covered the look and feel of your Book Like a Boss page. You have a fair idea as to how the UI looks once you are done entering all the essential information that you would like your visitors to see when they land on your Book Like a Boss page. Now let's talk about features that really make Book Like a Boss work. So let's first cover the booking schedule. So you would want to have certain time slots available on your Book Like a Boss page. You can see this here right when you scroll down below the About Me section. You'll see the calendar where you can fix appointments, and these are the different time slots available, and you can make these time slots available through the booking schedule on your Book Like a Boss account. So by default, Book Like a Boss has 9 a.m. to 7 a.m. Slots available for weekdays, and you can change that. So on certain days you wouldn't probably want meetings to be fixed through Book Like a Boss. For instance, on Monday morning, which is generally packed for me, I wouldn't want any time slots to be available. So on Monday I've made only 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. available on Book Like a Boss. Similarly, on different days I have different time slots, and all these time slots are seen here on my Book Like a Boss landing page. Now, what if you have different calendars? You may be sending meeting requests throughout the days, and you may be using different email addresses. What do you do then? You may be thinking this will conflict with your Book Like a Boss schedule. Well, BLAB has a solution for that as well. Next, when you click on calendar, you can integrate your calendar accounts with Book Like a Boss. So Book Like a Boss allows you to connect your Google Calendar or your Outlook calendar, even your iCalendar with Book Like a Boss, so that there is never a scheduling conflict. And when there is a meeting fixed in any of your calendars that's integrated with Book Like a Boss, that time slot is automatically filled up, and it will not be made available to anyone else. So aside from the time slots that you have made available, as long as all your calendars are integrated with Book Like a Boss, there shouldn't be any scheduling issues. Before we move on to products and services, it's important to know that if you're planning to collect payments from your Book Like a Boss page, you need to enter your payment settings. You need to connect your PayPal account or your Stripe account to Book Like a Boss. To do that, you need to go to payment settings and connect any of these payment gateways to your Book Like a Boss account. This enables you to collect payments directly from your Book Like a Boss page, especially if you're offering a digital product or a physical product and you would like to collect payment online. So this makes Book Like a Boss more like an e-commerce page for you, where you'll be displaying all your digital products and payment can be made by customers online. In my case, since I'm offering digital marketing services, there are levels of discussions which are required before I can commit on to anything. So I have not enabled this option where people can pay me directly from Book Like a Boss. It doesn't make much sense for me. Obviously, I would have to vet the client's requirements, get a deeper understanding of the company, their industry, and what the expectations are before I commit on to a project. So for me, it doesn't make much sense to have this information entered on Book Like a Boss. But if you're offering a digital product like an ebook and you would like to market your ebook through Book Like a Boss, connect your PayPal account to Book Like a Boss and start collecting payment from there. So this is a nice little feature if you're offering digital products or if you're collecting advance payments on physical products as well. So now we move on to products and services. Now all the services that are featured here, I've not enabled online payment for any of them. So any visitor who's interested in learning more about these services or would like to book an appointment with me, they can just hit the book an appointment button below the service. And once that is done, they'll be shown the time slots which are available with where I'm available for a meeting. They can select any time slot that is appropriate for them. Once again, like I said earlier, the time slots will be in the visitor's time zone. So if they are in the Pacific time zone, it will be shown in Pacific time zone here. And once they have selected the time slot, they need to enter their name, their email address, and maybe even drop in a message about what they would like to discuss and then book an appointment. Get an email alert anytime someone visits my page and books an appointment, and it's up to me to approve that meeting request. So once that meeting request is confirmed, that time slot is booked, and that time slot will not be shown to other visitors here. So if you're offering services, it's not mandatory for you to enter all these details here. I've done it. It's not mandatory. It's just an outline of what my agency does and what each service includes. So this is just to give a brief idea as to what they can expect when they sign up for any of my services. But on the other hand, if you're offering digital products or physical products, then you can simply hit the add package button in the products and services section and enter the details of your product. So if it's an ebook that you're offering, you can just have the package name as the title of your ebook. The package type will be digital product, and in this case you just need to enter the price. Payment options you can select online, and if you have integrated your PayPal or your Stripe account with Book Like a Boss, then you can start collecting payments from BLAB itself. You can also give a description of the ebook that you're offering and a redirect URL. So if the customer makes the payment online, they can be redirected directly to the URL which contains the PDF which they can download. So this is the product and services section. So this is a very neat feature with Book Like a Boss. So it's not just run-of-the-mill booking page. It's more like an e-commerce solution, and if you're offering digital products, then it makes a lot of sense for you to market your products here. Next one is the important appointments section. So if you are offering services and not physical or digital products, it would make more sense for you to make tweaks to the appointment section. So I have entered 3 different appointment types. One is the free digital marketing consultation. That is something that I encourage visitors to do on my main agency website as well, where they are prompted to sign up for a free digital marketing consultation. They can see this information here right at the top, right above the calendar. So once they have selected a time slot, they just need to enter the name, the email address, and then select book me. So once again, a notification is sent to me. I get an email alert anytime someone books an appointment. They can also be a little more specific about what they would like to discuss. So if it's the social media plans that they would like to discuss, they can select this option. If they would like to discuss my SEO plans, they can select this option. So all of this can be entered in the appointments section. You just need to hit the add button, give the title like I've done here, discussion on SEO plans or whatever services that you're offering, and the duration of the discussion that will take place. So you can also select padding here so that you have sufficient time in between different bookings. An interesting thing about this section is that the scope is limitless. So if you would like people to learn more about your product, if you're willing to offer a webinar, a product demo, or a tutorial, you can enter all of that here, and visitors can start booking these online events directly from your Book Like a Boss page. So if it's a 1-hour webinar on your product that you're willing to offer on your Book Like a Boss page, then you just need to enter the details here, and just also provide the description of the webinar, whatever the webinar is on, and then you can also redirect them to the landing page. And this is where integration with MailChimp makes a lot of sense, because you are collecting webinar leads, you're collecting demo leads. So this is a nice way for you to collect leads. So all of these appointments can be entered here, and they'll be shown right above the calendar when someone visits your Book Like a Boss landing page. So these are some of the main features of Book Like a Boss. There are also other features like coupons. You can create discount coupons here, and it's an excellent way for you to acquire new customers. So you may be having special offers on your products or services from time to time, so you can enter these here. This is a new feature that's been added by Book Like a Boss. It wasn't there when I signed up for it 2 years ago. So that's another interesting thing. When you sign up for an AppSumo deal, you get future updates, and you just need to pay a one-time cost, and you get lifetime access to the product, also the future updates to that product. And you can see all your orders and bookings here. In this section, you can also see the bookings that have happened in the past. All of that can be seen in these two sections. And if you would like to learn more about Book Like a Boss, obviously the company itself has a lot of tutorials, and you can access all these tutorials here. And they have a very active Facebook group as well. It's a closed Facebook group which is for BLAB members only, and it's very active. And if you have any questions that need to be answered, this is a great way for you to connect with the support team here. And they're very active, and it's a very highly engaged community. As you can see, there are questions that are asked on a regular basis, and it's also a place where you get to see other Book Like a Boss landing pages, so that you can get inspiration from those pages as well. One last thing I forgot to mention was the embeds. So here you can create embeds which can be placed on your website. So this is another way for you to start sharing your calendar with the visitors on your site. So I have this prominently set up as a widget on the Startup Cafe blog, and anytime someone's interested in placing a meeting request and would like to check my availability, this is a nice little widget that they can use to fix meetings with me. So this option is also available. So that's the end of this walkthrough. I've run you through some of the key features of Book Like a Boss, and as I mentioned earlier, you can find a link to my Book Like a Boss landing page in the description of this video. This is the URL that you'll also be getting. It'll be bookme.name/your name. So once again, to remind you, there's a lifetime access which is available for $49 at AppSumo. You can get lifetime access to any of these two plans. If you stack up one code, you get access to the grand plan, and if you would like additional features like custom domains or SMS reminders, then you can go with the Venti plan and stack up 2 codes. In that case, you would be paying $98, but my recommendation would be to just go with the grand plan. I think it should be sufficient for all your requirements. And do visit my Book Like a Boss URL to see how a finished BLAB landing page looks like. So thank you for checking out this walkthrough of Book Like a Boss. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you have made up your mind whether you would like to go for this deal or not. There are very limited codes remaining. This deal has been live on the site on AppSumo for more than 2 weeks now. So be sure to grab it before they're all sold out. And please support this channel by subscribing. I'll be uploading at least two reviews and walkthroughs each month, and you can also check out some of the previous walkthroughs that I've done on this channel, like the Shorby walkthrough or the Promo Republic walkthrough. Please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be back soon.